Here's a news story from Portland, Maine. A story that's being run in newspapers all over the country today. A couple of white kids walked by a couple of black kids at a bus stop. According to what the black kids say, the white kids dropped a few N-bombs on them. Apparently there was going to be a little bit of argy-bargy. I think a white kid pulled out a knife and the black kids chased him off. Okay. That doesn't sound that good, but I don't know. Is that a national news story? Well, yes, it is, because the white kid dropped some kind of N-bomb. He said nasty words to the black kids. You know, the kind of words they probably had on their Walkman when they listened to rap. National news story. Nobody got hurt. No blows were exchanged. A couple of teenagers yelling at each other, and that's a hate crime of national importance from Portland, Maine to Hawaii. Why don't we move it? Then, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. It was what it was. Why don't we move over to Chicago to a story that didn't get any attention in the major media in Chicago? And by major media, I mean, of course, the affiliate, national network affiliates up there. But it did get covered by an outlet that does a pretty good job of covering these things. It's called DNA Chicago. DNA Chicago talked about this woman in a nice Chicago neighborhood, the kind where this kind of stuff doesn't happen. 11:30 at night, she's out in her alley putting the car seats from one car to another car. She lives in that house with her 2 children and husband. I don't know any women that wouldn't say to their husband, "Hey, get out there and change the car seats." But anyway, that's a different story, different day. She's out in the car. She's out in the alley. She sees a bunch of black people in a car. She hesitates. She says, "Well, I don't know. It doesn't look good. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should wait till they leave." She didn't. Next thing you know, at least one of them is coming up behind her, punching her, hitting her over the head, knocked her out. And, I think she got something in her eye. She was even blinded. But during the it's an altercation. During the altercation, one of the black guys was saying, "Quit trying to kick back, you white bitch." And he got her keys, took the car, off they went. Okay, so this is a crime. But, the only thing that makes the first thing a hate crime is somebody sprinkling a few racially tinged words on that violent encounter. Same deal, the encounter was way more violent in Chicago than it was in Portland, Maine. The racial adjectives were just as bad. Not a word. Not a word. No hate, just love for all the people in Chicago who are, have these unfortunate backgrounds. We're not really criminals, they're really victims of white racism, and that's why they're forced to go into alleyways and bonk 34-year-old mothers of 2 on the head and run away, laughing, always laughing. I guess it's better that they're laughing, because I don't know what they would do if we ever got those black kids angry.